Good morning, Space Watcher. So I'm Laura Todd, and it is my pleasure to be once again with Daniel Smith. How are you doing, Daniel?
Good to see you again, and good to be back here for Space-Comm. It's going to be an exciting couple of days.
And this is what we're here for. So last time we saw each other was Bremen Space Tech Week.
Yeah, it feels like just yesterday, really. Not long ago.
It really does. So now we're here in Glasgow, very sunny, beautiful weather, Glasgow, no rain at all, for Space-Comm, and we've got 2 days of Space-Comm.
Yeah.
So what is it you're looking forward to for the next, or for today especially?
Well, today there's going to be a lot of really good speakers and good sessions going on. So very much showcasing what's going on in the UK, but also bringing in people from across Europe. So we've got lots of international delegations here, which is exciting, from as far off as Malaysia, we've got US, etc. So I think that's really important. So although it's showing off what's going on in Scotland and the UK, it's also about just bringing people together to talk, to work out ways to do business, to collaborate together. So yeah, there's going to be lots of discussions about that. How do we work together better? How can we keep an eye on what's happening, what the future holds, and just prepare for it?
I have to say, what I'm looking for, there's several main topics that I really like. Now, I'm not biased. I am Scottish, but that doesn't mean I'm biased. And I'm a Global Scot ambassador, but again, no bias. Yep. I think Scotland's got quite a nice strategy for space. And we really see that in a clear way of taking advantage of the strengths of Scotland. Yeah. So, everyone knows about the manufacturing so there's a couple of sessions about manufacturing in Scotland.
Absolutely.
It's the largest small sat manufacturer in
Absolutely.
Europe. Yep. What I really appreciate as well, and I made a joke about this recently, is the research and development and innovation,
yes,
and the throughput we've got from the universities and the research institutions that collaborate quite nicely with governments. So we've got some sessions on that today.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. And what we have in Scotland is quite unique in Europe, really, because we've got that full value chain capability. You mentioned the satellite manufacturing. Often say the city of Glasgow has gone from building ships to building spaceships. And then in the middle of that launch, that's the part that joins everything together, from the application side and the data, but also with the manufacturing. So that launch side, there's a giant rocket over there that Skyrora brought along, which I'm delighted to see here today. Lots of people getting excited around that. So yeah, that's the part that's missing at the moment. So there'll be plenty of discussions on launch, because we know it's coming soon. Mm-hmm.
There's a couple of good sessions on launch, which yes, I will definitely be attending. There's also the data element, so everything to do with digital and data. Absolutely. And whatnot. And there's a great session that's going to be later on the commercialization, unlocking the commercial potential of Earth observation, which could be done better.
Yeah, no, it's a big challenge for the sector, commercializing. We've got around 30 companies just in Scotland and many, many more across the UK that are working to bring information down from satellites and apply them to every sector imaginable. But there is that challenge when you're selling to agriculture, forestry, maritime energy. They often hear space and they're not sure, they hesitate. Government contracts too, reaching the procurement departments is important. So there's lots of things geared towards that part of the sector. It's not something you always see at these events. It tends to be very upstream focused.
Yeah.
I think it's important to incorporate that downstream, because ultimately the more demand for the applications drives the full value chain and helps more launches, more satellites. So it's really good to see that in this event.
And it's quite nicely tied in with a big strategic element of Scotland in general, which is sustainability.
Absolutely.
So, there's so much work that goes with the targets, with zero carbon emission, and you can just feel it all coming together quite nicely for Scotland Space.
It's a bit of a USP for us. We really believe that it's important to be seen as the greenest place to launch a launch vehicle from. You want to get to space, you want to do it in a green way, come to Scotland, because we're working very hard to drive down emissions. And that's from fuels that are being developed by the launch vehicle companies, the spaceports that go beyond their environmental impact assessments, and then all the data side again that supports the environment. And in 2022, we launched the world's first space sustainability strategy, which is a roadmap written by the Environmental Task Force of Space Scotland, a voluntary group of around 25 companies. So there will be tomorrow a showcase of that to talk about how the roadmap's going, what we've done, what we're behind on, and how other people can help and get involved.
Well, no spoilers for tomorrow, because I'll try and get Daniel to come back to do the morning show with me tomorrow.
That would be cool, yeah.
But I'm going to go and enjoy the day, and the sun will come out today. I've checked the weather app, so Space Watch out.